sake, I'll just leave it before.
This year we decided we'd like to do something to commemorate the end of the First World War for the 100 years that all those brave men gave their lives for. And two of those brave men were my grandfathers. They didn't actually die in the war, but they did suffer an awful lot afterwards. And so to make a big community project for Hertford, there was only a small group of us, and we decided we wanted to do something big at Hertford Castle. And because it was going to be such a large project, we decided that we'd have to open it out to the community. And we've managed to get over 350 people involved. And some of them are from schools, some of them are from old people's homes, but lots of them have just come that saw us wanting help, and we've actually made over 15,000 poppies.
When we sew all the poppies on, we like to try and get them pretty close together, but actually it really adds to the overall look and feel if there are a couple of green patches of the camouflage net showing through. So they don't all have to be very, very close, but it's just amazing when it all comes together. It just looks so effective.
When I went to the first meeting, and they said that they needed about 15,000 poppies, I just had visions of sitting all the time doing nothing else but knitting poppies. But then it was very obvious that it wasn't just a case of knitting poppies. It was, every poppy was the life of a soldier who had died, and then it becomes even more important to do. And I think what has happened, people have thought lots about that. And so every one of us, when we've made a poppy, haven't just said, oh, here we go, here's another poppy. It's always been, here's another life saved.
I originally became involved when a presentation was made to my granddaughter's school at Millmead in Hertford, and that was to children aged between 5 and 11. And it was very important for them to realise the sacrifice that was made. But also, we had a lady, Ivy Buck, who made 4 poppies, and she is 100 years old. So this project has spanned all the generations.
There's a lady who belongs to Hertford Heath, WI, who's 90 years old, and she's knitted 90 poppies, one for each year of her life. She's given us 89, and she's given the 90th to her daughter.
What we want to talk about really is the children and their involvement, and how much it gave them such a great understanding of what these soldiers went through.
I think for children it's really difficult to get the scale of everything.
And because it's at the longest 100 years,
yes,
it's beyond their power of comprehension
yes,
when they're little to realise what a sacrifice was made.
Yes.
We haven't had those wars now. We had to that scale, have
not
we?
Not that our children have been
No,
involved in,
no.
and our grandchildren.
I think when they see all these poppies and realise that every one of them was, you know, somebody who gave up their life for their country.
When my grandson saw these with the ghost that we've been using, and we asked him what the ghost was here for, and he said, the ghost is here for the soldiers that are poppies. So he's 6, but he understood that every one of these poppies was a soldier.
The There But Not There is an inspiration by people who wanted to commemorate the fallen men from the First World War. The sculptures have been placed in places like churches where some of the fallen men would have presumably been part of the congregation, and it's very moving to see them in silhouette on the pews. We've all found inspiration when this sculpture has been in our particular place of work. One of the children who came here to help actually said that this is the ghost of one of the soldiers.
It's just been absolutely wonderful, and we're just so amazed with everything that's been going on, that when it actually does go on display, I think we as a group will be very, very emotional. And then, of course, we hope that through this amazing project that we've all worked on, we'll just be raising lots of awareness about the First World War, but also a lot of funds to go towards the poppy appeal, which is, and that's what it's all about, really.
The Royal British Legion's got a place in my heart. I get a bit tearful now. It's my pa. My dad passed away a number of years ago, but he was a real member of the Royal British Legion, and at his funeral it was wonderful. They came and, you know, gave him full honours. So it's very deep to my heart, the Poppy Day and celebrating the memorial. So here I am. My daughter told me this was here, so I'm come down to admire it.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
This Poppy Appeal, the British Legion is asking the nation to say thank you to the whole First World War generation who've served, sacrificed and changed our world, and this has just been a remarkable event. This installation is a perfect example of how the nation has been thanking that First World War generation.
This has been the most amazing event. It's really gone so well, better than probably any of us could have expected. The sun's been shining, everybody's turned up, it's just been emotional and magical, and we've all just come together and had the most fantastic morning.
Thank you, Hertford, for your wonderful donations. It's been a wonderful morning.